Hi Virgo, welcome to September. This is Teresa from TarotByT.com, and I'm getting ready to do your September Love TarotScope. And I want to create some sacred space around this reading, so I'm going to ring these bells. And I want to say also thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for commenting, taking the time out and commenting. I really appreciate all the comments. And thank you for those of you who have ordered readings. I really appreciate your business, and I like working with you. I enjoy working with people and meeting new people. And so this month, let's see what Virgo has in store for this month. Oh, you're having the full moon in the 7th house and the new moon in your 1st house. So this is going to be significant for you. We're having a full moon in Pisces on September 6th and a full moon in full moon in Pisces on September 6th and a new moon in Virgo on September 20th. So new beginnings for you this month. Relationships are going to be important, both business and personal. And you might be finishing up some relationships and then maybe starting something new, a new way of being in the world, a new way of presenting yourself in the world. So let's see what Virgo needs to know about love and life. What do the Virgos need to know about love in the month of September? What's coming up for Virgo? The 6 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles. You've got a lot of pages going on here. The Devil, the Ace of Wands, the Moon, the Queen of Wands, the 3 of Cups. Okay, let's see. So the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is a card of... So you've been dealing with a difficult situation, especially with this Page of Swords in the past, recent past. But you're moving away from difficulty and you're moving toward harmony. And you're learning how to communicate. You're learning how to navigate in a diplomatic way a tricky situation. So it could be that you're dealing with someone, a relationship, where the person is a challenge. And you've had to really use your communication skills to navigate the challenge. But you are moving away from difficulty. The swords are about moving on to a shore where you're moving away from turbulent waters. The visual of this card is there's turbulence in the background. But the shore on the other side of this body of water is calm. So even though you may have been hurt and you may have some sorrow, you know that you're moving on to a better life. You're moving away from whatever was troubling you. And you have this Ace of Pentacles crossing you. So the Ace of Pentacles, and you have 2 aces in this reading, which is really good. It's really about new beginnings. So you could be ending a relationship, or you could have ended a relationship, and now you're ready for new beginnings. And especially with this Ace of Pentacles, this could mean money coming in, support, financial support. So you could have gone through a period of maybe being dependent on others for money, or having some financial problems, and now you're moving away from that. And I feel like you're coming into a more prosperous time with this Ace of Pentacles. In the past, you have the Page of Wands. This can represent good news. So and also with this Ace of Wands here, I feel like you're starting something new. It could be a career path, and you may have applied for a new job, or there might have been some new opportunity coming up. And I feel like it's going to pan out that you're going to hear some good news. You might have already heard some good news because you have the page here in the past. So you might be starting something new that, although you're worried about it because it's in your negative thinking sector, because Virgo can be a little bit, you're always looking for what's the catch? Like something, seems really too good to be true. There's got to be something, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, kind of. It's like you're not trusting that this could be a good beginning. A part of you is thinking, well, I don't know, it sounds good, but let's just wait and see. So you're having a little bit of a negative or cautious thinking. I don't want to say negative, but cautious thinking around it. But I don't think you have to worry. I think that it's going to be a good new beginning. And I think with the ace here, there's going to be more money coming in. You're going to have some kind of support. Now, the Page of Swords in the recent past, that could be a challenging person. With all these pages, sometimes pages can represent children. So you could be having problems with children in a relationship. Or if they don't represent children, they could represent relationships at the beginning stages. Or you're dealing with someone who's younger. You could be in a relationship where there's an age difference. Or it could just be a new relationship and you're dealing with someone, the Page of Wands is fire energy. Someone who's exciting, come on, let's go, let's do. The Page of Swords is a little bit more of a trickster. They're good communicators, but they're kind of antagonistic at times. They're like the devil, they like to play devil's advocate. And the swords usually represent air signs. They have this airy, intellectual. They're very intellectual. They like to play head games with people. They like to manipulate with words. So you could be dealing with someone who's a little bit of a manipulator. Or someone who's a little bit challenging, like they're kind of rebellious. Sometimes the Page of Swords can represent spying and gossip. So you might have had to deal with that in a relationship. Maybe someone's been watching you or spying on you. They don't trust you. Especially with this Moon card here. If you're in a relationship, it's possible that the person you're involved with has a very vivid imagination. And either you don't trust them or they don't trust you. You could be dealing with someone who's a little bit mentally imbalanced. They are very... they could be a little bit paranoid. They think, oh, you're not with me, who are you with? Like when you're not with them, they might be accusing you of cheating. Or, where'd you go? You were gone for so many hours, and they're checking up on you and they don't trust you. In a career situation, the moon in your environment could represent things happening behind the scenes. You don't know all the information. But information will be coming up, especially with the full moon in September. On September 6th, full moons always bring information to light. So the truth comes out with the full moon. So you're going to see some truths in your partnerships in September. Some things that, if anyone's been trying to hide something from you, you're going to start to see the truth come out in September. And that's how you'll be able to make decisions on who you need to be with and who you need to not be with. So if anyone has not been honest with you, that will come out. You also have here the Page of Pentacles and the Devil in the future. Page of Pentacles is kind of about, it's the student card. So you're kind of open to learning. You might be thinking about taking some training or classes to maybe advance in your career. It could also represent an earth sign. You could be meeting people. I feel like you're going to be meeting a lot of different people. So you're going to have a lot of options. The Page of Pentacles is someone who is very down to earth, stable. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, like yourself. Whatever the case is, you have this Devil card in the future. Now the Devil card can represent a strong attraction. There could be someone in your life that you're really strongly attracted to. There could be, almost like an addiction to this person. It's like the Devil card is a card of passion and desire. And sometimes you want something so badly that you're like obsessed with it. So there's going to be strong feelings coming up in September. Strong attachments. It could be that you're connecting with someone that you can't break away from, or you feel like even if you want to break away, you just can't let go. There's like that strong, something keeps bringing you back together. There's this just strong attachment energy. And the Devil card can also represent fear. Fear of getting too involved with someone, like you're afraid of being devoured, being overwhelmed by emotion. So maybe you need to, and another thing I was getting with this card is you need to look more carefully at the relationships you're getting involved in. So if you're asked to sign any contracts, or if you just recently met someone, maybe you need to learn a little bit more about the person before you get too deep. Do some checking. Because there may be things that you just don't know, especially with this Moon card. The Moon card can mean confusion, or not seeing things clearly, or over evaluating things in a wrong way. Especially since like the moons this month are going to be connected with Neptune. And Neptune is the planet of illusion, and not seeing people for who they really are, not seeing situations for who they really are. So you could be like caught up in a fantasy of, this person's just wonderful, and you're not really seeing them. So don't get, carried away. Try to be realistic when you're viewing someone. It's easy when you first meet someone to be in that, little gaga stage where you're like, oh, they're just wonderful, and this person's so perfect for me, and we're like soulmates, and da-da-da-da. And you're not seeing, what's underneath the surface. And that'll come out later. I mean, it could wind up to be a good relationship. It's just that with the moon, you just don't know. There's always something hidden. And you always want to be careful that you're viewing things in the right way, that you're viewing things in a realistic way, that you're not getting caught up in the glamour of a situation. So whatever someone's promising you, if you're getting offers that sound great, like too good to be true, you need to really like get it in writing, read the fine print, whatever it is, just make sure you're getting whatever they're promising. Here you have the Queen of Wands, so this could be someone that you're interested in. It's in your wish fulfillment sector, so it could be that you're wanting to be with someone who's very outgoing and very popular, very outspoken, a fun person. There could be someone like that's fun, that's offering you like a new opportunity, and you just want to have fun with this person. And with the Three of Cups, that's a card of celebration. It could sometimes mean engagement, parties, birth, engagement. But most of the times it means having the support of your friends, having a supportive network around you. And the good thing about the moon is the moon's also about art and creativity. So if you're doing art or doing something creative, the moon is going to give you that extra boost of imagination. So the best way to use this energy is to do something creative. Paint, sing, write, whatever it is. The muse is with you in September. So take advantage of that energy and do something creative. And that way you won't be falling into the trap of the illusion. Because this card relates to Neptune. And Neptune is the card of the artist. It's the card of the imagination, of things unseen. So you're tapping into these realms that are not physical. And you just want to make sure that what you're seeing or what you're sensing, that you're not getting carried away with it. So have one foot on the ground. You have to stay grounded. And you'll do fine. You may find your life's passion in September, especially with this Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, it will probably come to fruition. You're going to have something happening. You'll be celebrating your success at the end of the year, like December, sometime in December. Because the Ace of Pentacles could be a time card. And then that will lead to another new beginning in the spring, March. So I feel like you're actually moving in a good direction in September, and there are going to be some opportunities for new beginnings. The only caution, and I don't want to downplay anything, I mean, I think you're going to be celebrating your success in a relationship. You're going to be happy. You're going to be really attracted to someone. Just don't, just don't jump off the cliff with it. Just try to keep your feet on the ground and try to view the situation realistically. Don't get caught up in the glamour of it. If there's a new relationship in your life, or if there's an improvement in something, just make sure you're seeing things realistically. And you can be happy, just don't go overboard with, in the dream state, like everything is just perfect and nothing could go wrong. And, you want to be realistic. And you want to just check into things to make sure that you're getting what you paid for. You're getting what's promised you. So especially in a job situation. If you're, accepting a new job, make sure you get everything in writing. Make sure you're clear about, because Mercury is still retrograde at the beginning of September. So you want to make sure that they're delivering on their promises. And that's in relationships, whether it's a romantic relationship or a career partnership. It works both ways. This goes for both. Because you're having the first and the seventh house activated in your chart with the full moon and the new moon. So relationships are in the hot seat, and plus it's angular, so these moons are going to be important. Anything that hits the angles of a horoscope chart are more significant than if they're on the other houses. So I think this is great. New beginnings, a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, imagination, celebration. Step into a leadership role in September. Take charge of your life. Do what you really want to do. If it's painting or art or music, or even just being more romantic, or being open to love and passion. Just do it with one foot on the ground. That's all. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Virgo, and I wish you luck and love and wonderful new beginnings for September. Okay, I'll talk to you again in October. Thank you. Bye now.